new topic, that is from exercise 2D. That is question number 1. Use place value to solve. Okay. Now here from a book I have written question number 8, that is 82 minus 56. Now you see here, last day we have done about from exercise 2C about breaking the number, breaking important numbers, and all similar to that. We are going to do like this. Okay. Now first of all, I'll just show as per the book method. Okay, I'll just show as per the book method. That is, if you go with the book method, you have to write 82 minus 56. Okay. Now here 56, as per the book, 56 can be divided. 56 you can say as 50 plus 6. That is, you can say 50 and 6. Right. Now what to do is that, first of all, by this 82 we minus the 50. It is 82 minus 50. Okay, 82 minus 50. So when you subtract 50 from 82, the result is 32. Okay, the result is 32. Now this 32, you just bring it back again here. It is 32. Now 32 minus 6. Okay, 32 minus 6. That is, answer is 26. Okay, now this 26 is your final answer. Again, 82 minus 56. 56 can be broken can be broken down into two parts. That is 50 and 6. Now this 50, first of all, you have to subtract 50 from 82. That is 82 minus 50, 32. Again from this 32, you have to minus to this 6. That is 26. Oh, now see here. So 32 minus 6, that becomes 26. That means 82 minus 50, 56. The answer is 26. Okay. But if you have any confusion, say for example that what will the answer of 82 minus 56? If you have any kind of confusion, you can just check it. You can write just check. Okay, checking. After doing checking, say for example, in a simple way, that is 82 minus 56. Okay, 82 minus 56. So from 2 we cannot deduct 6. So in order that we have to borrow one number from this 8. That becomes 12. Now this 12 minus 6 is 6. As I have borrowed 1 to this 2, here remains 7. Now 7 minus 5 is 26. Let me see here 26, here 26. That means what? Your answer is correct. Okay. The next question, that is your question number C. Okay, 55 minus 32. Okay, 55 minus 32. Now you write the question again, that is 55 minus 32. Now here you can see 32. Okay, 32 can be written as 30 plus 2. Okay, 32 can be written as 30 plus 2. Now first of all, by this 55 we have to deduct to 30. That is 55 minus 30. That becomes 25. Okay, that becomes 25. Now again by this 25 you have to subtract 2. That is 25 minus 2. That becomes as 23. Okay, just like before, if you want to check the answer again, you just write it checking. Okay, checking, and you just do the traditional way. That is 55 minus 32. That is 5 minus 2 is 3, and 5 minus 3 is 2. Hence, the answer is correct. That is what? 23. Your answer is correct. Okay. Now let's go to the next one. The next one, that is from the number patterns. That is on page number 31 in the book. Now from here, question number 1, that is look for a pattern in the differences, then write the next two. Okay. That means here they have written a number. Okay. So the number there. So here 6, 13, 16, 23, 26, 33. Now you have to fill these two blanks. First of all, you have to understand the pattern. See here, from 6 to 13. After from 13 to 16, how many gaps are there between them? Okay. Now say for example, you start counting from the next number of 6, that is 7. Now when you count from 7 up to 13, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That means there is a 7 difference, 7 gap. Okay, from here to here, there is 7 gap. Now start counting from the next number of 13. That is your 14. Now 14, 15, 16. That is 3. This here we have 3 gap. Again from the next number of 16. That is from 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, sorry, yeah, 23. Again, we have a difference of 7. Okay, again 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Let me say again, we have 7 here. See here. Here 7, 3, 7. Then again we have here what? 3, 23, 24, 25, 26. Again 3. That means we are following the pattern of 7, 3, 7, 3. See here. 7, 3, 7, 3. Again we have a difference of 7 here. That means what? The number between this 33 and this number, it must have a 3 here. Okay? That means start counting from the next number 33, that is 34, 34, 35, 36. That is 36. Now after 3, there was a gap of 7 here. That is what? With the number 36 and this number, there was a 7 gap here. Start counting from the next number 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43. That means ultimately the number, both the number are 36 and 43. Okay, again here, if you want it, you can just repeat and you can just see it again and again. Okay. Now let's come to question number C. Okay, question number C. Now I have not given question number 2. So question number 2, you just do it by yourself. Question number 2, you have to just plus it, just add it. Question number 2 is very easy. Now question number C, that is you have to follow here again, similarly the pattern. Now from 11 to 20, okay, from 11 to 20, it becomes 155. From 21 to 30, it becomes 255. That means what? There is a difference of 100 here. That is, if you add 100 to 155, the answer is 255. Again, from this 255 to this number, there will be 100. Okay, you have to add 100 with this number. That is 255 plus 100. It will be 355. Okay. The next one again it will be 100. That is 355. That is 455. Just like that, 455, 555, 655. Okay. 755, 855, and 955. That is just what? If add 100 and 155, 255, 355, 455, 555, and so on. Okay? I think so you understand. The next one, that is exercise 2E. Okay? From the exercise 2E, question number 1, it is find the total money due in each bill. Again, find the amount received as changed in each case. Now here, say for example, before doing the sum, think that you came to the school library, or say for example, like say in the school bookstore. Okay, so when you came to the bookstore, your parents paid you some amount of money. Okay, now so you are supposed to buy shirt, pants, and tie. Now when you went to the store, the cost of the shirt, okay, the cost of one shirt, it cost 220.25 rupees. Okay, rupees 220.25 pies. Pant, it costs 350 rupees 75 pies. Tie, it costs 165 rupees and 60 pies. Now first of all, you bought it. Okay, when you bought it, it will be what to say, all these digits, or say for example say all this one will be added. Okay, now first of all just plus it all. Okay, before just plus it all. So now 5 plus 5, it is 10. 10 plus 0 is 10. No doubt. That is 1 in hand. 2 plus 7 is 9. 9 plus 6 is 15. Now 15, 1 in hand, we had 1 in hand. So 15 plus 1 is 16. 16, that is, we will write 6 here. Okay. Now see here, you can see just like a full stop here. It is called as a decimal. Okay. Now here, you just place a decimal here. Don't worry of 1. It will be given in hand. Now 0 plus 0 is 0. 0 plus 5 is 5. As we had 1 in hand, now 5 plus 1 is 6. The next one is 2 plus 5 is 7. 7 plus 6 is 13. Okay, 13. That is again 1 in hand. 2 plus 3 is 6. 6 plus, 2 plus 3 is 5. 5 plus 1 is 6. And 6 plus 1 will be 7. That means it costs a shirt, a pant, and a tie. It costs rupees 736.60 pies. Now, your parents have, your mother or father, say for example, given you a 500 rupees note, a 100 rupees note here. That means they have given you 300 rupees note. Okay. So first of all, just plus it how much you have in your pocket. Now 500 plus 100, 600. 600 plus 100 it is 700. 700 plus 100 it is you have 800 in your pocket. It means what? You've been given 800 rupees from your home, but you have to pay 736.60 pies in school. Okay, in the store. So it's very easy. Say for example, it is your bill. This is your bill. This is the money you have. You have to pay this much of amount. That is what ultimately we will do minus from 800 to this number. That is 800. Okay, amount. Okay, amount. You write amount left. Okay, amount left is equal to the amount you have minus the amount you are supposed to give. It is 800 minus 736.60. Okay, 736.60. You just do it on the side of your copy. That is on the right side of your copy. It is 800 minus. Now you see here 736. 736. Now here see here we have decimal. Here we don't have any decimal. So just write it down this one first. It is 0.60. Here we don't have anything here. We don't have any kind of decimal. But here we just put it a decimal. It is decimal, and instead of this two number, you write 20. Okay. In order to fill the gap, you put 20 here. Okay. Now 800.00 minus 736.60. Now from 0, if you minus 0, the answer is always 0. Now from 0 we cannot minus 6. Okay, so what we'll do is that we'll borrow 1 from the number, I mean from 8 here. So first of all, I cannot borrow directly from 8 to here. Okay, first of all, 8, this 0 will take 1 from 8, that becomes 10. Again from this 0 will take again 1 from this 10. Now it becomes 10 here. Now here it becomes 9. Now this 0 will borrow again 1 from this 10. That means here will become 9 and here will become 10. Now 10 minus 6 will be your 4. As here minus now see here we have decimal here. You just put decimal. Now 9 minus 6 it is 3. 9 minus 3 it is 6. As it has borrowed 1 from this 8, so in place of this 8 it remains 7 now. So now 7 minus 7 will be your 0. The answer is 0, so we are not supposed to write anything 0. That means you have left with you rupees 63.40 pies. Okay, you write here rupees 63.40 pies. Okay, again just see it here, listen. Say for example, you went to the bookstore of your school. Okay, so from there you bought a shirt that cost 220.25, a pen 350.75, and a tie 165.60. So first of all, these are all your expenditure. Okay, these are all your expenditure. So you have to plus it all your expenditure. How much you are supposed to give it? You are supposed to pay. So you are supposed to pay 736.60. Okay, and from your home, say for example, in your pocket, okay, in your cash, in your hand, you have 800 rupees in cash. Say, okay, you have 800 rupees in cash. So from this 800, you're going to clear the dues. Means you're going to clear the bill. That is from 800 to 736.60. If you deduct it, if you subtract it, the remaining sum, okay, the remaining sum will be the amount in your hand. Okay, that means the amount left in your hand. So 800 minus 736.60. See here, 800 minus 736.60. So now here in 800 we don't have any decimal. In order to make it similar with this, you have this decimal here, and in place of this 2 digit, you just write 2 zeros. 0 minus 0 is 0. And from 0 as we cannot minus to 6. You borrow it 1. That is 10 minus 6 is 4. Here remains 9. 9 minus 6 is 3. 9 minus 3 is 6. As you have borrowed 1 from this 8, it remains 7 here. Now 7 minus 7 is your 0. So and 0 we are not supposed to write it. That means we have left in hand that is 63.40 rupees. Okay? Now, so I hope you have understood it. So we'll see you in the next class. Okay? Till then, have a nice day all.
Stay home, stay safe.
Do it for self.
Do it for your family. Do it for India.
Let's break the chain of COVID-19.
हम होंगे कामयाब जय हिंद. हम होंगे
कामयाब। जय हिंद।